Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Star English once again. I'm your host, Dorothy Nam. 안녕하세요, 도르시 남입니다. Well, in our lives, we constantly meet people and sometimes become great friends with them as well. But what is the key of becoming a good friend to others? Have you ever heard of this phrase? There's a phrase like this. We secure our friends not by accepting favors, but by doing them. Well, that's exactly right. We should listen to the needs of a friend, lend them a hand if needed, and to be there when they need us. One of the keys in life is to be a good friend, a great friend. We at Star English want to be your good friend and English friend as well, and if we can. And we hopefully stay friends forever. Well, if you're ready, then let's get rolling, friends. When we say someone is a star, we would often think that this star would be far away, far from where we are, probably untouchable or unreachable as well. Well, there is a star that we know like it was our very own neighbor, a friend that will always be by our side. There is a star that is just like this, totally. The singer Bryan. We have invited him back once again to have a one-to-one with him. Let's get talking with Bryan once again. So, Bryan!
사랑하다 끝났어 너무 쉽게 떠나버렸어 그만둔 우리 추억도 함께한 약속도 너의 몇 마디에 다 끝났어 따뜻했던 햇살에 나만 혼자 얼어버렸어 이제 차가워진 표정과 급하게 돌아서 마지막 뒷모습에 끝나버렸어.
Well, once again, we got to call Bryan over here again, and we thank him so much for coming over on your busy schedule.
Thank you for inviting me again.
But we love having you on always, and of course our viewers just enjoy for you coming on.
Thank you, guys.
And you must feel good because now you have completed this musical rent to the conclusion.
Finally finished.
You feel like, oh my goodness, what do I do with all this extra time?
Actually, no, because now I have to get ready to start doing promotions for my new single. And at the same time, I'm actually upset and sad that rent's over because I had such a great time with the cast, you know, and I'm gonna miss them for a while.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of them have other projects, so I won't be able to see them. Well, we're gonna keep in touch.
Yeah.
But to not be able to see them every day like I did when we first started practicing.
That's right.
That's gonna be totally.
And to get everyone together in that one bunch, there's always going to be somebody
Doing
missing.
something else, yeah.
Well, not that long ago, I heard you did actually a showcase in the U.S. too, and I heard it actually went well. Tell me about that showcase that you did.
It was my very first U.S. Concert tour showcase, and I went to Seattle first, then San Francisco, Los Angeles, and then New York. And pretty much just performed at clubs and to let people in the States know who I am.
Okay.
A little bit about Bryan Jew. So it wasn't more of a K-pop side of me. I sang all my songs in English. So just showing that, K-pop artists can perform in the U.S. in English, and that I am an English speaker.
Yeah.
It was fun because it was a different vibe. It's not like the vibe where you have to be like a K-pop idol. It's more like laid back, chill, fun. Certain people having to drink while I'm singing and stuff like that. It was very real.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it a lot.
Do you actually enjoy singing more in English or singing here in K-pop as a Korean singer?
Back, if you asked me this question about 5 years ago, I would say English.
Oh.
But now, both.
Oh.
Both. Because in both languages, emotion is expressed differently. Korean lyrics are very sad, the way love's expressed.
Right.
English lyrics on the flip side are very, like if you want to express party scenes and stuff like that, English is always easier to express party life.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's got both its ups and downs for both languages.
Yeah. Wow. You're talented, but not only just talented in what you do in acting, singing, and things like this, but you're also talented with languages, I think.
I guess. I didn't know I was talented in languages. Just English and Korean are the only two languages I actually speak the most.
And would you say English is more comfortable for you?
Oh, English is way more comfortable for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And growing up in a household of Korean parents, did they always have you speak Korean?
That's the main reason why I can speak Korean today. Is
Yeah.
because my dad always had this rule, since you and your brother both speak English all the time in school with your friends outside the house, when you're in the house, we had to go by his rules.
Oh, wow.
You know, under his roof, his rules. And his rules were not a lick of English at all.
So you have to speak Korean.
Korean.
Not to forget your Korean.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like he even taught us, like you know how certain Kyopo friends won't know how to say 포크. You know, you weren't allowed to say 아빠 fork 쓸게요. You
Like
have to say
fork as
아빠
an
포크.
F-O-R-K.
Yeah.
Fork.
But then the Korean bottom, you have to say it that way.
Saying,
Yeah.
pronouncing it in Korean
Yeah,
even.
he wouldn't have let us say 아빠 저 television 볼게요. We had to say 테레비. So
Wow.
everything that's Korean related, we'd have to say it that way.
Whoa. Well, you know what? For things that you come on for talk shows, variety shows, that makes sense for you.
That makes a lot of sense because it even to me, when I listen to other Kyopos say the actual English word
Yeah.
properly within the Korean dialogue, it sounds really, how would you express it? It sounds like a banshee or someone just screaming in your ear kind of. It doesn't sound right to me. So like, oh, the other day, or if you say like, oh, 안녕하세요. 저는 하이웨이에서 차 타고 운전했습니다. That sounds so awkward. And I'm like, oh.
저는 고속도로에서.
Yeah, if you're in this country,
Right.
you know, at least be respectful to the country culture and learn the
Okay.
language the way it's supposed to be spoken in that country.
And
You know,
vice
and then
versa?
go back to Canada and America and speak
Yeah.
English the way it's supposed to be speaking or spoke there.
That's right. And we can take this mythology and thought and do it just exactly for English, learning English.
It's just like a respectful
That's
respectful thing, I think. That's what I believe.
Okay, so we're going to take you all the way back. We're talking about not the musical, but your album from before.
I just said all the way back to my birth. I don't remember my birth.
Yeah, how old are you now? Let me see your ID. Back to your unveiled album. Tell me, because a lot of times when people watch this, they think it's a little bit risque. What did you